Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to our 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa run with Greece. Today we are in part 2. And if you didn't know what happened in the first part, then, well, maybe you should watch it before watching this one. But if you don't care, then this is how it's looking like. Greece are perfect right now. All we need to do is knock off Bosnia and we should be okay. We've dealt with the other teams very well in this one. Greece seem to be on perfect form. And our next match is going to be against Israel, so hopefully we can beat them. And just to remind you, it is on legendary difficulty because it is the best and most fun way to play this game. Here we are then, away from home against Israel. Can we beat them and get the job done? And hopefully Bosnia will start dropping points along the way as well. If not, then of course we can always play them and hope to beat them. As mentioned at the start of this video, Greece have been absolutely fantastic. They've just been so good defensively and really good attacking wise as well. Gekas and Samaras have been just doing the business up top. We love to see that when we have a qualifying campaign with two strikers absolutely on top of the world. Over the top here to Torosidis out on the wing. Can he make something happen for Greece in the first 20 minutes or so? Crossed in, back post, unfortunately does not get there. Israel just kind of stubborn at the moment, not letting Greece go through. Here come Israel. There's a chance for them and they've scored. And that is the first goal we've conceded. It's Yossi Benayoun with the goal to make it 1-0 to Israel. And well, I mean, we just couldn't get rid of the ball defensively. And it allowed Israel just to push and score. Here comes Golan. And, well, I don't know why Kyriakos didn't decide to boot that away like I told him to. It's gone out for a corner. Greece just don't feel like they're in top form right now. Seems like they're sleepwalking in this game. I know we're away from home and maybe the altitude system is making Greece not very good. Of course, you guys already know about the altitude system on this game. It's basically just a glorified home and away system. And it is a free kick to Greece on the edge of the box. Can we do anything here? Karagounis might have to lay it off very quickly. And Salpiidis gets his shot blocked. Israel being very good defensively, not letting Greece do anything special in front of goal. And a lot of slide tackles as well from Israel. Of course, now that they've got the lead, they're going to want to protect it as much as possible. So half time, and surprisingly, Greece are 1-0 down. They've really struggled to get into this game against Israel. Israel have been really sort of good defensively. We really cannot control the ball here. It feels like the game has just gone right. You need to lose at one point. You're not going to have a unbeaten campaign. I was kind of hoping for that at the start of this video, but maybe that hope is going to start to trickle away a little bit. Samaras. Oh, just wide. Unlucky. Our shots have just not been good enough. Over the top. Gekas. Can he do it for Greece? No, unfortunately he couldn't there. That was our best chance, I'd say, of the whole match. Over the top. Samaras. Still has the ball here. Into the middle. And the shot off the post and out. You cannot get closer than that. It was a nice shot, but unfortunately hits the top of the post. And we're going to drop points here to Israel, which isn't very good. Like, it really isn't that good. And that's going to be it. Greece have lost their first game and it's against Israel. I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, I'm disappointed that we couldn't beat them. We beat them 3-0 last time and now we lost away from home 1-0. I hope that's not a pattern. Here we go then. Second match of this video and it's against Romania. We are at home for this one. A better performance is needed for this one. We really do, because Bosnia are right behind us again. They won against Romania. So yeah, we don't want Bosnia to pinch that spot. Even Israel are within 3 points as well because we dropped points to them. So yeah, come on Greece, let's sort this out. Samaras. Gekas on the ball, it just gets wiped out. Gekas hasn't been that amazing in these two games so far. Needs to change. Can't fall off now. Romania made things a bit difficult for us in this game and they're going forward. It was a great ball and it's saved, but it's going to bounce out and it's gone over the bar. A big chance for Romania goes over the bar. They could have taken the lead and put real pressure on us. Katsouranis to Samaras and it's wide again. Oh, I just hate it when we're not clinical. Samaras, and the ball is blocked. It's going to go out, and it's half time. Greece and Romania are still drawing. It's not brilliant at the moment. The play from Greece doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it was in the last video. Don't know why. Literally doing it on the same day. Like, I just split the recordings into two. Don't know why the game's doing this right now, but luckily the other teams aren't winning or anything like that, so everything will stay the same if we draw. Come on. It's Samaras. Yes, he scores to make it 1-0 to Greece. And finally, we've made the breakthrough. Giorgio Samaras has scored. Come on. This is what we need. We just need to be, you know, our usual selves. It seemed that Greece was so dominant in the first video, and now they are starting to worry me. They did against Israel, and here we struggled against Romania. But luckily, we got the chance, and we're doing it now. Aristeas is coming on. Aristeas on the ball out on the wing. He crosses that in, and yes, that is a perfect cross. I don't know why the Romanian keeper didn't come out and grab it, but it's okay. And that is 2-0 to Greece. Gekas back on the score sheet, and that cross by Aristeas was just absolutely superb. It's going to be a corner to Greece with only 13 minutes to go. I think we've pretty much done the job, to be honest with you. Like, we've been so good in this second half compared to the first. We were struggling, but now it feels like we've got a little bit of that form back, and it's needed because you don't want to start to fall off at the end of a campaign. And Cyprus have taken the lead against Bosnia late in the game. Cyprus could do us a massive favour and pin back Bosnia. So they still are trying for a consolation, and I think they might know it's gone wide. And that will be, end of the game, a huge result for Greece in this qualifying campaign. We needed to beat Romania to put some space between us and Bosnia. And luckily as well, if I just check the results, Cyprus have done us a massive favour. They beat them by 1-0. So that's amazing. Thank you so much to Cyprus for that. Our next match, still at home, is against Estonia. So can we beat them like we did last time to carry on and qualify pretty much? We beat them 6-0 last time out, so hopefully that kind of result will happen again. Up to you, come on. Amadatinis off the post. Can we get another cross? No. Torosidis crosses that in, and it's a header. It's flown in. Absolutely incredible cross again. Greece seem to be really good at crossing the ball, and Gekas, of course, headering it in, especially, you know, to an open net pretty much. Goalkeeper's reaction was just like, oh, you know, I completely messed up. And that's 1-0. Cyprus have also taken the lead against Romania. Are Cyprus on a late push for a playoff? Maybe. That would be great if Cyprus and Greece could finish first and second. That would be pretty cool. Katsouranis, and it's saved. So a chance for Greece again. Crossed in, and it's just headed away. We've had a lot of shots, but Estonia have actually been good at stopping us, and the goalkeepers also played a key role in that. Half time, Greece are leading by 1-0. I don't mind as long as we win. That's the most important thing. Over the top. That is a decent ball, but unfortunately we couldn't control it, and Estonia boot it away. They've been really good defensively, you know, for the weakest team in the group, and the fact we smashed them 6-0 last time, they've been way better in this match. Romania just got 2 quick goals against Cyprus, and that might end their little push. Oh no, maybe not. They got the second goal, and oh, we couldn't get the second goal either. Aristeas. It's in! Aristeas has scored late in the game to make it 2-0, and it was a lovely finesse shot into the bottom corner. 88th minute goal, that will seal the game. And, well, I mean, we needed another goal, right? Estonia had been really good defensively, even conceding the first goal, but we just needed another one just to solidify the result. And it's a great ball. Gekas, can he make it 3-0? He can. It's 3-0. And we sealed it late on again. Gekas has got another goal for Greece. And that will give us all 3 points. And there we go. The 3 points are sealed against Estonia. 2 more games left to play in this group. And I'm fairly sure if Greece just win one more, we will do it. So going into the final 2 matches then, if Greece win their next match against Cyprus, then it will put it all beyond doubt that we will go through as automatic qualification participants, right? So that'll be great. Bosnia are 5 points behind us. If they drop any more points, then they run the risk of falling out the playoff zone. Alright then, so we are away from home against Cyprus for this game, and well, even though Cyprus helped us out earlier in the campaign by pinning back Bosnia, we're gonna have to use you to get 3 points. Unless they beat us legit, then it's cool. I didn't really want to beat them because they're on the fringe of like trying to get playoffs. So yeah, it'll be disappointing to end their campaign pretty much, but I have to do it. I have to, right? Give it away, and here comes Ninis for Greece. He crosses that in, and it's no header, sadly. Headed back, and it's caught, unfortunately. Salpiidis on the ball here for Greece, and it just bounces into the goalkeeper's arms. Cyprus will make this difficult for us. It's still a little bit of a rivalry game. And, well, of course, they will want to try and spoil our campaign in the last 2 games. Good save. At half-time, we are struggling against Cyprus here. They've made it a really, really difficult game. I did expect it, like I said earlier, but, you know, kind of want to wrap this campaign up now. Through ball, Gekas on the ball. Twisting and turning. He's still getting harassed here by the Cyprian defence. It's been so difficult to break him down. It feels like Greece are in that mode again, like we did have against Israel, where, you know, they just felt a bit lethargic and we can't get the shot off away in time. But we scored from this angle, and that is 1-0. It's Basanas, an unlikely goal scorer. He turns up and he makes it 1-0 in the 65th minute. Oh, no way! That nearly went in. Look at what Cyprus did. I couldn't control the ball here from this header. Look. This guy just chested it, and look at that by Cyprus. Imagine they scored that little flick. Like I said though, Greece just feel like they're just not in this game. Even though we're 1-0 up, it just feels like they don't want to play. You know that kind of like complacency you get where you're like ahead in a league or whatever, so you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. That's what the players kind of feel like. It's booted away, and Greece have qualified for the World Cup in South Africa. After just being pretty sensational in this group, they started to slide off at the end of this campaign, but they've done enough to get the job done, and that'll mean a lot for Greece as they have the chance to compete in South Africa now. Here we go then, our last match of the campaign, and it doesn't matter, it is against Bosnia away from home. So let's just get this match over and done with and see if we can get 3 points. I mean, the playoff position is confirmed from Bosnia, and obviously our position is confirmed as well. And Dzeko out on the wing for Bosnia, and oh, that's a massive mistake by Kyriakos, and that is Ivasevic with the goal in the 12th minute to make it 1-0 to Bosnia. He miskicked it, completely miskicked it, and my goalkeeper reacted to it, and yeah, left an open goal. Here comes Dzeko for Bosnia, and it's just over the bar there. It feels like Bosnia are way more physical than us in this game. Again, it doesn't matter, but yeah. Satoridis running on into the box here. Can he do it? He can. It's 1-1. That was a really, really nice finish. And Satoridis has got us back on level terms. Dzeko into the middle, and that's rolled in for 2-1 to Bosnia. My defending wasn't really that great, but it's alright. It's the final game. It doesn't matter. Oh no, come on. Greece are just terrible defensively at the moment. Like, they know they qualified, so they're just like, yeah, whatever. They're like in that sort of like passive mood where they don't want to do anything. We have been overrun here by Bosnia. They've been so much better than us in this match. And, well, we're lucky that we're not in a position where we can throw away the top spot, because it would have been a disaster. Good play. Here comes Greece. And that's 2-2. Great finish, and I think that's Satoridis again. No, it's Salpiidis with a goal, and that's 2-2. Good game for the final qualifying match. Great ball. It's Samaras. He's rolled it in for 3-2. What a comeback. What a comeback by Greece. I said earlier that we were getting overrun by Bosnia, and that ball there was just fantastic. And it allowed Samaras to roll it in front of the Bosnian home fans for 3-2. And here comes Bosnia. They have a chance. And they roll it in for 3-3. What a wild game this has been. And it's Ibricic, or however you say it. He has scored to make it 3-3. And I had a dilemma. I was like, is he going to shoot or is he going to pass it to his friend in the box? And I was like, you know what? I try and cover the gap. But unfortunately, he rolls it past my keeper. Good ball. And it's saved. Oh my goodness. This could be such a wild ending to this game. And since this game doesn't matter, let's get the goalkeeper up for this one. This could absolutely screw me over big time. Big risk. Crossed in by the goalkeeper. And it's headed in. Yes! The goalkeeper assists Samaras. And that is 4-3 in the 89th minute. The goalkeeper got an assist. Unbelievable. In a crowd full of players, Samaras heads it in from the goalkeeper's assist. And, well, just a fantastic ending to a qualifying campaign and, of course, going to the World Cup. What an assist by the goalkeeper. Just pinpoint on his head. And that is going to be it. We have beaten Bosnia on the final day of qualifying by 4-3. It was a brilliant match with so many decent goals and good moments in it. I'm glad that we're able to wrap up the campaign in style like that. So unfortunately, the game hasn't recorded the goalkeeper's assist here. 2 assists for Karagounis, 1 for Samaras, and then it says not available for Torvas in goal, or whatever his name is. So yeah, he did get one though, obviously. Here we go then, the draw for the FIFA World Cup in South Africa. So let's draw all the big teams that have gone through from pot 1. And here we go, pot 2. In Group A, it's Poland going through alongside South Africa. In Group B, it's Bosnia and Herzegovina. And in Group C, it's going to be Montenegro alongside England. And who will be in Group D? Will it be me? No, it's Ukraine. In Group E, it's Turkey. They've made it. In Group F, it's going to be Hungary. And in Group G, it's Finland. So we have got Holland in our one in Group H. You know, a lot of times I find playing this game that I always get drawn into Holland's group most of the time. Pretty much most of the time. But North Korea go into Group A alongside South Africa and Poland. USA into Group B. In Group C, we will have Australia. In Group D, South Korea. In Group E, it will be Costa Rica. In Group F, it's Trinidad and Tobago. In Group G, it's Iran. And Bahrain will join us in Group H. And then in pot 4, we have Chile going into Group A. In Group B, it will be Burkina Faso. In Group C, it's Egypt. In Group D, we will have Nigeria. In Group E, it will be Ghana. In Group F, we will have Paraguay. In Group G, it's Cameroon. So Ecuador will come into Group H alongside of us. And you know what? That's a pretty average looking group, to be fair. I wouldn't say that it's easy, you know, with Holland and Ecuador in there. But I think Greece can put up a good fight, especially with the form we had in qualifying. Alright then, so before we wrap up the entire video, I like to go through the qualifiers and see who came close and stuff like that. We already know who qualified, so let's just run through it. So that's our group, our final table. Of course, we know Greece and Bosnia went through. Israel came close by about 5 points, but yeah, it's surprising that Romania didn't do that much in that campaign. They only finished with 11 points. Finished behind Cyprus, so not a great campaign for them. Let's jump to Group A quickly. Hungary finished top of that group with Slovakia going to the playoffs. Portugal didn't even make it. Did not even make it. So unlucky Portugal. That group was seriously close though. There was only 5 points separating from bottom and top. In Group B, it's England and Croatia going through. Macedonia were top of that group when we left it at the halfway point, and England and Croatia must have just stormed through and just said, no, Macedonia, you're not qualifying, and they completely threw it away. So congratulations to England and Croatia, I guess. Obviously Russia and Switzerland not having a good campaign, and Czech Republic as well not having a good campaign either. Again, there was only 4 points though between Czech Republic and Croatia, so it could have been anyone's. In Group C, it's Poland going through and Slovenia going through to the playoffs. Belarus was also top of that group, and they have fallen off as well. Only by 3 points, so it's unlucky really. But yeah, very close, but no, not that time Belarus. In Group D, we have the group of all the big teams pretty much. Well, not all of them, but 3 of them. And Germany went through automatically. France went to the playoffs. Spain missed out entirely. And Ireland missed out as well by 1 point. In Group F, we have Turkey going through. 3 points on Wales, who went to the playoffs. Albania missed out, and Kazakhstan as well sadly missed out. Again, another situation where they were actually top of the group at the halfway point and they fell off. It's unfortunate really, because we could have had a bunch of new teams going through to the World Cup, but sadly not. In Group G, we have the Netherlands going through automatically, with Montenegro locking down that playoff spot, and obviously Montenegro made it to the final tournament, so we'll see how they got on in the playoffs. In Group H, we have Italy going through, 22 points, Finland taking that spot away from Sweden on goal difference. Crazy. Scotland missing out by 3 points, and Norway lagging behind quite a lot in the end. And in Group I, the random group, Ukraine went through automatically, and Serbia, I believe, went to the playoffs as well with only 10 points. So turning our attention to Africa, Cameroon went through in Group A quite comfortably, I'd say. In Group B, it's Nigeria going through very comfortably in that group, 8 points ahead of Angola. In Group C, it was Egypt, again, like by a decent margin, 4 points, so well done Egypt. In Group D, it was Ghana going through by 1 point over Mozambique and 2 points over Mali, so it was anyone's really at the end of that group. And in Group E, it was Burkina Faso going through, with Guinea losing out by 3 points. Ivory Coast in that one. Usually Ivory Coast qualify in those sort of situations. They are a very good team on this game, so them missing out is kind of surprising. In Asia, we have this situation. We have Australia and Bahrain qualifying automatically, with China going to the playoff, and Singapore missing out by 1 point. Unlucky. And in Group B, we have North Korea and Iran going through automatically. South Korea going to the playoff with the same amount of points as Iran, but obviously goal difference is less, and Uzbekistan missed out by 2 points. In Oceania, it was New Zealand, unbeaten, like standard campaign there for Oceania. In South America, we have Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay and Chile automatically qualifying, with Ecuador going to the playoff, Uruguay missing out by 3 points in the end. So yeah, that's just South America one. And in CONCACAF, it's a very weird situation really. Not super weird, but a little bit weird. The United States, Costa Rica and Trinidad and Tobago go through automatically. Mexico go to the playoffs. Jamaica missed out by goal difference, so we'll see if Mexico made it, because I don't remember them being at the World Cup. Alright then, so the European playoffs look like this. Bosnia beat Slovenia by 3-0 over the 2 legs, so pretty standard. In Group B, we have Finland beating Wales by 2-1 over the 2 legs. We also have in Group C, Montenegro going through against France. Now that is impressive. They drew 2-2 and then they drew 0-0 in the second leg, but because Montenegro had the away goals, they go through. So that's very impressive by Montenegro. In Group D, we also have Croatia beating Slovakia by 3-2 in the end. In the Asia playoff, we have South Korea beating China by 3-2 over the 2 legs. And then in the Asia-Oceania playoff, South Korea also advanced to the World Cup by beating New Zealand by 3-0 over the 2 legs. And then in CONCACAF, we have, wow, I mean, Mexico beat Ecuador 2-1 and then Ecuador went no. Absolutely not, Mexico. 5-0 to beat them 6-2 over the 2 legs. That is incredible by Ecuador. I wondered why we didn't see Mexico there, and that was why. So we gotta watch out for Ecuador in the next video in part 3 of our Greece qualifying run. We're in the World Cup now, so I hope you guys tune in to watch that next time. And if you did enjoy this video, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.